So, this video is going to be for the brothers. Y'all know a lot of times I get on here and I'm a champion for the black women or the black woman worldwide. But I'm also a champion for the brothers. And this video is going to be for us. Because I got sent this clip and this bitch here is out of line. We'll talk about how out of line she is once I frame the pathology that a black boy who grows to be a man has. I don't know about many of you, but before I knew what not shit was, I knew I wasn't it. And this isn't something that was facilitated by my mother. My mother wasn't sitting around telling me that I won't shit. Like some black mothers actually act like that towards their sons. I had friends whose moms acted like that towards them, and they internalized that pain, and in an effort to fight that pain, they called themselves going out here being tough. Made them really aggressive to have their moms talk to them like that, because they wasn't gonna slap the shit out of their moms. So they went and what y'all would call now bully motherfuckers, or they were just a little aggressive motherfuckers, because all they get to hear is they ain't shit. I got mine from society. Society gonna kind of show you that you're not shit, even before you understand what that is. I didn't fully understand what it was. I didn't understand why some of my friends' moms talked to them like that. I didn't fully get it. But now, especially in complete hindsight, I understand what was taking place against the black man. Because you have to make him not shit in every area of what we would call decency. The black man ain't shit. He is a criminal. He's a failed husband, a failed boyfriend, a failed brother. The only thing the black man is good for is athletics. Nobody would ever tell us we can't jump high, catch a ball, or throw a ball in the hole. The black man is a sex symbol. You'll hear no shortage of this world denying that the black man is a sex symbol. Ain't nobody denying that. These are two areas where they typically not going to deny black men in. These things are propped up even. I'm going to take my time through this, y'all. I hope y'all don't mind. I'm going to smoke it a little bit. And then when you have a society that is geared to facilitate this mentality as to justify why it must treat the black man the way that it does, by locking the black man up, keeping the black man out of certain institutions, telling the black man that he dumb. Like, you don't even deserve to be in these institutions. Go jump, run fast, do that type of shit. Hell, rap, right? You ain't smart enough to do anything else. You ain't good enough to do too much else but be on the screen entertaining us. This is how society looks at. But then when you have black women come out here and jump on this bandwagon, it seems to be applauded way more than I think it should be. It shouldn't be really applauded at all, if you ask me. And particularly bitches like Lonnie Love, who is not, and I've said this already, so she just falls a victim to a rule that I've made. If you are in an interracial, swirling situation, in particular, you keep your goddamn mouth shut about black folk. That's what you do. You don't say shit. You land up with a white man, you land up with a white woman, you don't open your fucking mouth about shit going on out here. That ain't what you do. You don't get on shows. I'm going to go through this small clip. It's only about a minute long, where Lonnie Love gives her opinion on national TV about black men as it rates or as it pertains to infidelity and black men fucking around, basically. Listen to this shit. Y'all know I'm going to be pausing it through here a little bit, because I do want to get to the end of it so I can clean this bitch up, because it's just some bullshit what she got on TV and did. Watch this shit.
I don't speak for the black community, but I do think that a lot of black men, they really don't know how to have true, faithful relationships. They think because they have money, because they have power, that they can treat women any kind of way.
Lonnie Love is saying things.
And
now, as you notice, she's coming out here talking about black men. She laid up with a white man, and I'm going to rip into her ass at the end of this about that. But if you notice, Amanda bitch ass Seal's gonna come in from the side, and she's gonna, co-sign basically, because she's anti-black man as much as, really any of these celebrity bitches can be. She's anti-black man, Amanda Seals. This is her, let me do something real quick. Let me go back. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back, because I want this to be understood. Hold on, let me do something. I want y'all to be able to hear this shit. I want y'all to be able to hear it good. So I'm gonna go back and let y'all hear all this. I got my speaker on. I'll just have to turn it up a little bit.
I don't speak for the black community, but I do think that a lot of black men, they really don't know how to have true, faithful relationships. They think because they have money, because they have power, that they can treat women any kind of way.
Lonnie Love is saying things.
And that is something we need to work on. We need to work on that money and power does not mean that you can just do whatever you want to do.
I think sadly in so many cultures, that is the whole machismo thing. Like that is...
Now, I don't know this bitch right here, but she comes in and says, well, sadly, in so many cultures, which we gonna deal with here in a second. But looks what happens to her being, even saying some real shit. She like she might be she's some type of white bitch. I mean, she may claim Hispanic. You know how they claim that set. She's just a white bitch, essentially.
That goes across the board, but I'm gonna say...
it's not across the board because...
Listen to the... You hear her, right? No, it's not across the board. I'm gonna go back. Let y'all hear it. What you mean it's not across the board, bitch?
The whole machismo thing, like that goes across the board, but I'm gonna say...
it's not across the board because what is happening is that we are still dealing with the point of slavery.
Oh, now you bring up slavery.
We are descendants of slavery. And because our families were broken up, we still do not have an idea of how to have together families, because our families were broken up.
Yeah,
and until we really start...
Hold on. I'm gonna go back. Hold on. I don't know why the fuck it went off there.
Hold on.
I don't want to hear it again. Now, as you heard here, this motherfucker gonna get on here and tell a truth, but makes it exclusive to black men. I'm gonna show this bitch something real quick. First of all, you with the white man. The original motherfucker who was cheating on his wife, and this is even on the plantation as you bring up slavery. He couldn't be faithful to his white wife because he was too busy raping slaves. That's what he was doing. The motherfucker you laid up with. Raping slaves. Fact of the matter is, this is not a rule that's synonymous with black men. I get so tired of this shit when we come up with these rules that's supposed to be synonymous with black men. If we're talking about money and power, men across the board with money and power fuck with all types of women. They don't be caring if they married and shit. Let's deal in reality. That's not real. And even if this white bitch comes in and tells her, well, this is across the board. No, it ain't. We dealing with slavery. What? What you mean we dealing with slavery? Even though the ideas that we have about monogamy, about marriage, about the rules, all came from the white man and his mama. Those are their rules that we are imposing onto our people and want our people to live by these rules. That's just facts. We don't have, our culture was one that was imposed on us as far as how relationships supposed to work. They were shown to us on TV. They've been, white people have been our lead as we follow them through their culture as we try to impose it on our culture, which causes adverse effects. Now, even though that the black man, and she talks about slavery, even though that is real, there are still would be faithful monogamous black men out here. That's just fucking facts. Period. Across the board. But for her to come in here, be laying up, sucking colonizer dick, and then coming in here talking about, I don't speak for the black community, but then proceeds to speak for the black community, as bitch ass Amanda Seals gonna co-sign her as she continues to fucking be against black men. On national TV, they say that, no, this ain't across the board, it's just black men. What? When? Ask some of these white hoes what the fuck the white man acting like. Ask them. Ask any woman that's been with a man in a position where they have money and power. Ask them what they act like. You gonna sit here just to, degrade your own people. You gonna get on here and say this shit is it's black men. Cause we ain't saw our families be together. In that case, there should be no faithful black men. There are black men that are still faithful in this system, in this social engineering that they've been taught to be faithful in. This is reality. Lonnie, yo big ass. You sitting on this TV, laying up with a white man that you taking care of, talking shit. Like he being faithful. You don't know what the fuck he doing. You on TV. He at home, laying up in your goddamn house somewhere. You don't know what he doing. But you want to run down on black men, though. Like they the only ones out here getting strange outside pussy. This is fake. And it shouldn't take a white bitch to speak up and say this shit. Amanda Seals sitting over there co-signing this shit when you could just be real. The show is called The Real. Why are you not being real? This is not something that's synonymous with black men. They're not the only ones. Again, specifically, when we talk about money and power, I imagine she's talking about some of these entertainers who have multiple women, who women throw themselves at. Doesn't matter whether they married or not, women still throwing themselves. Doesn't speak highly of your people, Lonnie. It really don't. Don't speak highly of them, but they throwing themselves at these dudes. For bags and whatnots. For bags and shit. But black men, we the face of infidelity now? Which we have been the face of infidelity for a long time, but it's just unreal because we are not the originators. And it actually, in our original culture, it wasn't even looked at that way. Where we came from. What we practiced prior to being colonized. We cannot let motherfuckers who are not with black people, because I'm sure somebody black would have fucked with Lonnie Love's big ass. I mean, somebody would have did it. I don't know who would have did it. Somebody would have did it. She chose white. And instead of talking about white men and their infidelity and how they act when they're in positions of money or with money and power, they just taking pussy. Taking pussy, grabbing pussy, doing whatever the fuck they want. And you gonna make this on national TV, you gonna make the black man the face of this. And you gonna have another black woman and Amanda Seals co-signing the shit with you. All out in front of everybody. Y'all black folk, let me tell y'all something. This is bullshit. These are the problems that we have because we like to get on platforms. Large national platforms and degrade our own or single out our own, and black men already hear every day that they're not shit. We know we ain't shit. We ain't faithful in shit. We not good fathers. We not shit. We ain't got nothing. Nothing going for us. But everybody wants to remind us of this constantly. And I get tired of it. As a black man, I'm tired of it. Especially when it's coming from our own women. It doesn't make any sense. And I can't say Lonnie's our own, but you know what I mean. Like our own, like she in the race with us. But clearly she done backed out of the race now. I think she married to a man that's, you know, I know she married, or I think she's married to him, maybe or just a boyfriend or whatever, but I know she's with the white man. Like, I just get tired of seeing us degrade us on every platform possible. That's all we do. How the fuck you gonna say that shit? When it's men in positions of power and have been, the white man is the rapist in the whole world. That motherfucker didn't care how much money and power he had. He's still raping women all across the board. Being with all types of women across the board. Raping you. Raping your ancestors. In the big house. Still sleeping, not really sleeping with, but there was some bed wenches. But he was out here raping these slave women. He couldn't be faithful for shit. Never been. For black men to be the face of all things dysfunctional. All things dysfunctional. There is nothing outside of sports, like I said, and entertainment that we are going to be given accolades in. Even from our own. That's problematic. I knew I wasn't shit all my life. I knew it. Because society said so. The women in my community said so. And now it's still happening to this day. I'm going on 37 years old. It's still happening. And we don't have an issue with it. Lonnie Love shouldn't be coming out of her fucking mouth saying this shit. And I understand people gonna clap and all that shit. But the black women up there should have checked her like, whoa, ho. I mean, maybe they can't say whoa, ho on there, but... Whoa, ho. That ain't just black men. Fuck you talking about? Have you talked to Susan lately? That bitch going through it. He fucking the secretary again. And this is the shit that I'm talking about. When we single out black men as the worst men in the world. How you feed off that? How you eat off that plate that's always empty? How you get full off that? Because this is what the fuck we get. Ain't nobody saying shit. White hoe shouldn't have to come in and tell this bitch that it's all types of men doing this. It shouldn't have took all that. She knows this. Lonnie knows this shit. But alright. The beginning of so-called 2020, they're making sure that they reinforce that the black man is a fucking degenerate in every way, in every category. And they're using black women to do it. You can speak on the would-be infidelity of black men. But you would also need to speak on your original culture. You'd have to learn it first, though, as you say you don't speak for the black community and you still open your fucking mouth, but you have to learn your original culture pre-colonization. You have to learn that first. Find out where you was, where you came from, and what was practiced. You have to learn that first. As opposed to you talking about what's being imposed on you, what you've been socially engineered to believe is a part of your motherfucking culture. First. That's what's real, Lonnie. But I don't know, y'all let me know what the fuck y'all think. I'm sure I'll be getting some interesting comments if any women decided to watch this video. I'm sure they may be co-signing this shit, but it's not real that black men are the ones. Like, this is something that's across the board. Men in positions with money and in positions of power, I mean, they act like that. Women are attracted to these guys. They're throwing themselves at these guys constantly anyway. What are you talking about? You mad because you had to go get some broke-ass white man to possibly be faithful to you, and you don't even know what the fuck you're doing. You don't know what he's doing. These motherfuckers, boy. These goddamn swirling motherfuckers, when they open their mouth, I get more mad. Like, I get more upset when they're talking. Because you're not even with the team, bitch. You went away. Stay your ass over there. Talk about what white men doing. Do that. Focus on that. Because now, that is your motherfucking cross to bear. It's white men. You need to be making sure they keep their dicks in their motherfucking pants. That should be your new focus. Not black men. At all. But again, y'all comment. Let me know what the fuck y'all think. Y'all like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Links to follow me on social media in the description box. Order a t-shirt from brother. Donate via Patreon. Shout out Team Rob. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. I'm out.